this week we have Purechill on.
Hey, what's
Hi.
up, man? Hey, how are you doing today,
Welcome.
Briar? Hope you guys are doing well.
How
Thanks
you
for having
doing?
me on the show. I'm doing great, man. I'm doing fantastic.
Great to have you on, man.
Yeah, great to be on the show, dude. Been watching this for a while.
All right, Purechill. We haven't had you on before, have we?
No, this is the first time I've been on.
Very first time. Introduce yourself a little bit. We know your name's Purechill, but what do you do?
Okay, so what are you saying? What I do mainly on Twitch, or
Yeah, we'll go with
what do I
that.
do for content creation?
Yeah.
For content creation, I mainly stream on Twitch at Purechill.
Yeah.
I do upload on YouTube very now and then. I'm just my main focus right now is Twitch. I play Destiny every day right now currently. Just
You on
mainly
PC
doing
or PC or console?
right now I'm on console and PC.
Uh-huh.
With the controller right now, I'm trying to transition more into mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
But right now I'm enjoying PC a little bit more right now, but mainly console, and my main content is comp. Just strictly comp.
Oof.
Did you get a PC just to play Destiny 2, or were you a PC gamer before, or mainly a console gamer?
PC just for Destiny 2. 100% just for
Nice.
Destiny 2.
Nice.
How has that transition been going for you? You said that you're mostly playing on a controller still.
Yeah, correct. It's really enjoyable actually. The PC community is really, really new to me, and meeting gamers from Xbox, PS4, all on the same platform is really cool. Actually, I get to game with people that I wouldn't have gamed with a year ago in Destiny 1. It was really nice. Also, you get to play 2 different metas as well, so that's what I really enjoy the most is PvP, and the fact that I can play 2 different metas and still enjoy the game that's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm
The
saying?
2 different metas between the console and the
Oh,
PC.
100%. Even with the controller.
What are the
So,
biggest differences?
Yeah, what are the differences?
Biggest differences. All right, let's talk about the main difference. The main difference is the strongest subclass. So on PC, it's run by One-Eyed Mask and Macro Titans. That's
I was about to say.
the real deal on PC. Also on PC, you see a lot more Spectral Blades right now prior to the nerf, and they are really strong. You cannot take out a Spectral. I think the best thing you can do when a Spectral is popped on PC is run away or have a counter super for that, because you don't deal with that on console. On console, it's more of a variety. On console, you see more hunters, you see more, as in like when I mean hunters, I mean you see more 3 subclasses, not just mainly Spectral. You see Blade Barrage, you see Middle Tree Arc, you see everything. Also with console, you don't see as much Titans and Titan skating as well, because of the frames and FOV. FOV, yeah. So
How about Warlocks?
Is One-Eyed Mask still kind of a problem on console, or is it still powerful?
One-Eyed Mask is actually really strong on console still, but the fact that you cannot Titan skate really makes you not want to play the subclass, right? Because when you're playing on PC, even with the One-Eyed Mask, that macro or even scroll wheel is really, really fast. Actually,
You can close the gap so easily with the shotgun or something.
You can. The skill gap is it's a completely different story actually when you compare the 2.
Okay, so you basically just do comp. That's it.
Basically, yeah, I do comp. I do a little bit of quick play at the right now. I mean, obviously, I was doing a lot more trials prior to them taking it away. So I mean, I'm not really forced to, but I enjoy playing quick play, and I enjoy playing comp with my buddies, because that's what we do mainly.
So you're generally doing comp with like a full fire team, right? You're not one of those crazy people that goes into solo.
No. So, I mean, I have a buddy of mine who does solo comp a little bit just for his own entertainment, and that's how. Yeah, he does it for his life.
Is this penance?
Yeah.
Penance for something? So you're doing comp on both platforms then, like
right? Yeah.
Are you enjoying both doing comp on there?
You know what? Actually, I was enjoying both a lot, but right now the matchmaking is just really like they reverted the matchmaking back to like season 2. I'm thinking, so it's really, really slow right now. And a
Warmind season where it was like based on number rank, yeah.
So basically, if I go to PC, it's gonna take me like 30 minutes to find a match, or at least 25 minutes. It's really bad. Yeah, which when you're trying to stream, you're like, you might as well pop open a YouTube video. But On console, it's not so bad. The problem about console is since they changed the matchmaking, you're only matching the same certain teams, right? So it gets pretty repetitive. But I do notice on console that you'll have way closer games, like the score will be way closer. And compared to PC, where either it's like a blowout or you win by a large margin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it definitely is a difference when you do play the game. But the matchmaking, you can tell the difference immediately prior to like a week ago.
And do you find like if you're going up against, say, 4 Titans with One Eye Mask on PC, then it's like, well, okay. Like
I've actually dealt with that situation, and it's not as bad as you think it is. But if it's countdown, it's going to be a little tough because it's elimination, right? So if you get taken out right away by the One-Eyed Mask, that player as well he took you out, and as well has overshield. So it's really hard to kill that player. On top of you're down for the count. It's a 3v4, so it makes it even more harder on PC with the One-Eyed Mask. On console, you'll see more of like a hunter mains. You'll see more of like middle tree arc. You'll see more of just a hunter subclass in particular compared to PC.
Interesting.
But they're both beatable, obviously. With the solid team, you can definitely win. But it's definitely more of a task on PC to take out the One-Eyed Mask compared to console hunters for sure.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Yeah. Same game, different metas.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done a lot of comp this season. I did a lot last season just because going for Luna's Not Forgotten. Yeah, that was really good. Now everyone has Luna's or Not Forgotten, and I'm like, okay, this is a little more difficult now to get through that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing about like the main difference between console and PC too is the aim assist, right? So on PC, you really don't need the Not Forgotten, right? It's the pinnacle reward. You don't really need to go for it because Ace is so strong, right? Ace can compete. But on console, you kind of need the Not Forgotten. That gun reigns supreme. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you don't kind of have. I'm thinking it's because of the aim assist. I'm really confident it's because of the aim assist, but that's a good question. I don't know why the Not Forgotten is so much stronger on console compared to PC. Because when I play PC with the controller, it's really good. But mouse and keyboard, Not Forgotten, I'm thinking, it might be a little bit different story. It might be a better choice to choose the Ace.
When you add in aim assist with 180 hand cannons in particular,
there you go.
Like the aim assist from a controller, not the aim assist from just basic aim assist that you can get from mouse and keyboard. It really takes that class into the kind of the next level, and with like fairly easy to control recoil, high aim assist, you can just chain those headshots so well with that archetype of weapon.
Does Ace of Spades
makes a lot of sense. I hear a lot about the 180 RPM hand cannons, but then when I go to use one on a PC, I'm like, this is not exciting.
It's not that good. Like
does Ace of Spades kick really hard on console?
Yes.
It has a weird recoil. It's like a really uncomfortable recoil.
It was like that in D1. It
just doesn't feel consistent.
Interesting. Field of view makes such a huge difference on that stuff.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ace is like a monster weapon on PC. Actually, it's really good. It's the go-to gun to.
Does it feel that way with controller too?
Yeah, it definitely does. Like I said, when I do plug in the controller, I still think that Not Forgotten is the way to go. But yeah, PC Ace of Spades is really nice. It's definitely that feel that you want. I also totally forgot, what is Ace? Is it a 140 archetype?
It's 140.
Yeah.
140. That type of RPM, man. People would go crazy if that was the meta for both platforms, man. That 140 is actually the sweet spot. I really like 140s.
I think 140s have felt like the sweet spot for the entirety of the Destiny franchise for the most part.
100%.
Wants to use those.
Yeah, it's true. It feels like a hand cannon, right? Like using Luna Not Forgotten is cool, but then you kind of miss that hand cannon feel because you don't have that hand cannon feel from those guns.
Have you guys checked out the Midnight Coup?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, the Midnight Coup is 115. It's pretty nice, guys.
No,
I kind of refuse to use that just because I see every other person under the sun using it.
I stopped using it.
Oh,
it is a very popular gun.
I did.
It's very popular for PvE, obviously.
I retired it.
Everybody.
My first one hit 33,333 kills, and I vaulted that baby. Went over to my other midnight queue, that authentic, by the way, not purchased or reprinted. None of that garbage. It's like a legit midnight queue. Yeah, but like after Forsaken, I used it so much in year one that I don't like using guns that I've already used so much so in year one, and when there's options in year two.
They had a lot of good weapons in Forsaken, actually, in my opinion. Forsaken had a bunch of weapons that I was actually really looking forward to grind.
Yeah.
Such as the Dust Rock, obviously Not Forgotten. I didn't really know too much about the Lunas too much, and then, the Not Forgotten. So once I found out this was the pinnacle reward and how good it was on console, I was like, wow, this is going to make other people want to grind comp. This is going to make other people actually want to play the playlist,
Oh,
compared to before.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say, since you obviously have a lot of experience with comp on both sides, like, how does the populations feel? Do they feel similar, different? Like, if you jump in, I know you mentioned that like it takes 30 minutes right now for a queue, but even before that, like, was the overall tone of the population different? I don't know if you can pick up on that or not, but
for PC or console?
For both, from like, the two differences.
So
how comp feels on both of them in terms of a population.
Population on console prior to the update was really good, actually. You'd match solos sometimes, you'd match new teams. It was really nice. Console was good. PC was kind of like still slow. You'd match the same teams. If a team in particular didn't want to match you, it'd be kind of like a slow night, you know what I'm saying? So PC in particular has always been slow on matchmaking, in my opinion, even prior to this patch. I don't know why, but I just feel like there's just less teams playing on PC for comp, or they just don't want to match certain teams, or they just don't want to play comp in particular on PC compared to console. Because console, there's a thriving community for comp, like, for sure. There's new players. There's definitely a big difference between the two matchmaking, actually. Even now, there's a big difference.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So do you think like the rewards available might have something to do with that? Because like we went from having, Luna's Not Forgotten to Mountaintop, and even though you can still like get those, it's like the main pool seemed to be kind of pushed towards like the grenade launcher this season, which is like, some people just aren't feeling it,
I agree with that 100%, because it's like, if you're not really feeling the gun as is, and plus you can do some of the quests in quick play, right? So like it doesn't really give me a reason to play comp after 2100. Also,
for sure.
Yeah, it's a grenade launcher. It's not really going to get too many people, interest sparked. I do think they nailed it with the Not Forgotten, but we need another reward weapon besides the Not Forgotten, right? Because like, you don't want to go to 2100 and say, all right, I'm done with this playlist, and I'm gonna go to quick play and finish my quest.
That's basically what I'm kind of in the boat for. Like I got to the point where I had to get the Triumph, and now I'm like, I'll work on it whenever I feel like it, and then I'll go back into comp. So there's one thing I want to ask you. Like, how did you get started doing the whole streaming content creation thing?
All right. So basically, I started playing launch of D1, right? I enjoyed Destiny from the start. I came from Halo, which is another Bungie game. And basically, within the launch of D1, I was pretty, into the game. I could tell for sure I really enjoyed the game. And what was it? It was towards prior to Taken King. I got into Primal, right? This is it was a content creation clan, and all those guys do their own thing. And they really gave me the push. They were saying, you need to start, streaming. You need to become a content creator. And I didn't want to take it serious at first, obviously, because, me just being a gamer, I'm just playing the game, enjoying it, spending my days just playing, hours. And they said, they really gave me the deciding factor. They convinced me one day, and they said, hey, just do it, see how it goes. And I really enjoyed it, actually. So basically what happened is I would stream every day as soon as I got that incentive. And I'd stream 3v3s. I would just do kind of like basically 3v3s every day. And I enjoyed that a lot. And I think I kind of got better as a player doing those 3v3s in D1. And I basically kind of strayed towards trials, and I really enjoyed trials. I saw a lot of my friends playing trials as well. It was something to do on the weekend, and that really helped my channel grow. I think I got partnered around that time too. So you fast forward, and then they take away trials, right? So trials was taken away in Forsaken, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they finally took it out. I know they took it out year 3 as well, D1. So once they took that out, I was already playing comp when it was Graviton meta. So like, it was like March of 2018. I was doing trials and comp, and that's what I was enjoying mainly. That was my main focus, was trials and comp. Trials on the weekends, comp on the weekdays with my buddies. And I knew they took away trials, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna focus mainly on comp. And I guess that helped my channel grow as well, because there wasn't many comp streamers on console.
Mm-hmm.
And what ended up happening was the Not Forgotten and the Luna's Howl came out. Both those guns came out, and I got more. I wouldn't say popularity, but I got more new viewers due to that, because of people wanting to know what you need to do to get to comp legend, or have a solid team, and how things worked out. Because prior to Forsaken, I wouldn't say I wasn't enjoying Destiny 2, but it was kind of at a point where I was thinking of I didn't know what to stream beside it was basically comp with no rewards, and then once they gave us rewards, I was like, all right, there you go. Basically,
carrots are good, right?
And
you got it.
Yeah, it worked out. I mean, they added the Unbroken seal as well, right?
Right.
So they definitely wanted to show more focus on comp. And it really worked out, honestly. I enjoy Destiny still playing every day. Playing comp even now every day is pretty enjoyable to me.
I'm genuinely surprised that you play comp every single
It's impressive, man.
Yeah. Out of enjoyment.
Yeah.
Out of enjoyment. I'm like,
it's impressive. And you've
What
been playing
is it about
Destiny.
comp that you like so much?
I just like close games, man. I like being challenged. That factor where you're like, all right, I'm gonna learn from this experience, win or loss. It's more of a learning thing for me. If I lose, it's not I'll just learn from that mistake. But when it's like close games and you're winning, that adrenaline and that hype, that's what I love.
You like the competition of it.
I love the competition, correct. And I like gaming with my buddies, because we all are, I say most of the people I play with are really, top tier or really good players. And when we get close games, we all have that experience of, this was a good game. Let's do it again, tomorrow, next week, for example. I just play with new people too.
It's awesome.
Also, I have a clanmate also who plays comp every day as well too.
okay, so
that helps quite
you
a
got
bit,
kind
right?
of support to be able to play it. So yeah, I guess a lot of the reason I think most people don't go into comp is that there's a lot of people that they live there, and then they have that full squad that they're basically always with. So you're just there to I'm just there to hopefully rank up, and they're there as a learning experience, and also to just give you a learning experience, so to speak. And yeah, some people just aren't up for that, I guess.
Right. I mean, I also think that they didn't have comp in D1, right? So them adding comp is obviously something new too. So it's definitely something that I'm not used to, obviously, and a lot of people aren't used to as well. A ranking system, going to legend, a quest on top of that. It's fairly everything's completely new, obviously. So I think everything has been implemented pretty well. And new, basically, what I'm saying. Everything's fresh.
Right.
Everything's fresh still. Right now, everything.
So when you feel like carrying me to 5,500, because I need that Unbroken seal. Huh?
That Unbroken. You need 3 seasons though, Holtzman.
I know. I got one. Got one.
Got one.
Yeah.
You need 2 more. I mean, we could go for this. He's not going to get it this season. We could definitely game, man. But
would you say
slacked, man.
would you say it's too late at this point if you're going to try to climb on PC?
You know what? Actually, that's a good question, because let's say you were trying to game with me, right? I'm already 5,500 on PC.
I'm honestly used to that.
No, that's not the problem. It's the matchmaking, right? Yeah. So it's going to be it's going to take a long time to find matches.
You're against the numbers, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
If you can get as low as obviously when you get to 2K, 3K, right, it'd be easier. But if you start off fresh, a fresh account, fresh this season, it's gonna definitely take you a long time just because of the matchmaking, not because we're losing games, right? Because of the matchmaking on PC. Console maybe a little bit different. Console's a little bit different. You can find matches. Actually.
Interesting. So would you say their changes for matchmaking would you prefer it to be the other way?
Oh, 100%, 100%. But, I think they took a step in the right direction. Obviously, it wasn't a bad thing, They wanted to implement something so it'd be a little bit more fair for, each party, even if you're a lower rank and a higher rank. But I don't think I think it was implemented well. It just didn't turn out, unfortunately. Yeah. It was a good idea, but due to the
I agree with you there. It's like a change that was done with the best of intentions, but unfortunately, it's just like the main problem is the user base isn't as large enough to support that type of a change. And I wish it could be a really healthy population, because I would much prefer it this way, because it felt really good to win like 26 consecutive games in comp and go from like 2.1k to 4.6k in a single night. That felt great. Also, that was on the back of just killing a bunch of level 7s that were doing their comp quests for the first time. It didn't feel that good. I mean, it felt great, but
actually, it was actually really fun.
It was actually really great. Could I only have that experience, please? I would like that from comp.
If you play solo and go up against a stack of low-level people that are new to the game, there you go. That'll balance it out. That'll be really fun.
That's balance.
Yeah, that's the matchmaking we need.
Purechill,
one more question, though. Okay, one more question. You said you played Halo, right?
Yeah.
What's your stance on armor lock? Are you pro or against armor locking?
Are you talking about lock loadouts?
No, I'm talking about
armor lock.
Talking about on.
I only played Halo 3.
Okay, never mind. So you don't know about it. That's fine.
Yeah, I only play Halo 3.
Consider yourself, you dodged a bullet.